Let's have a clear conversation about iPostal1. You hear the name here and there in the news, and in today's conversation, I really want to lift the veil. I really want to really see exactly what iPostal1 is. And you want to watch the show till the end because you need to know certain things before signing up with iPostal1 if that's the company you want. Okay, let's first get into it. So what is the overview here? What is iPostal1? First of all, iPostal1 is one of the OGs in this digital mailbox industry. You know why? They actually started back in 2007. And boss, when we talk about internet, anything digital, 2007, that's a long time ago, okay? So they actually started back in 2007. And right now, so their specialty is virtual mailbox, or digital mailbox, okay? And they actually offer more than 2,300 to 2,500 mailing addresses, and their locations are spread throughout the world. A lot of people believe, oh, well, they're based in the U.S., though. They're based in Montebello, New York, but they are actually, they have addresses spread throughout the world, even in Tonga Islands. Tonga Islands, boss. We love the fact that even though iPostal1 started back in the days, they are still kicking ass like crazy today in terms of innovation, in terms of customer service. We love that a lot. I'll speak about their services later on. So who is iPostal1 really for? They actually provide services to a constellation of individuals. I'm talking about digital nomads, small businesses, anybody who maybe somebody who's traveling for leisure, for example, and would like someone to actually handle their mail. iPostal1 will help you out, okay? And what we love here is that they actually have real addresses, real street addresses. I'm not talking about because see, the thing is, there are some competitors in this industry. They tell you, hey, listen, yeah, we'll give you a virtual mailbox, but when you really check, the address is some kind of like shady street, whatever. iPostal1 gives you addresses in real streets, okay? And we're not talking about shady addresses here. We're speaking about legit addresses. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a wonderful pleasure to have you here. We love having this kind of conversations about iPostal1 and their competitors, okay, every now and then. And one thing I want to say before we're going into the features of iPostal1 is that iPostal1, their customer service is great. Back in the days, like a few years ago, they were really having some problems in terms of customer service, but they have since fixed things. We love that a lot. So it's really great. They are fast. They are responsive. Fantastic. Let me talk to you about the features. So if you are thinking about iPostal1, there are things I really want that you really need to know. First of all, they have more than 2,300 to 2,500 virtual mailbox locations. Boss, think about that. Because when you really think about it, more locations means more options for iPostal1 customers. So if you are thinking about signing up with a company such as iPostal1, even the ability to have like a constellation of virtual mailbox options is just excellent, okay? So iPostal1 actually offers that, okay? You can choose between hundreds of towns and cities for your mailbox, which means whether you want a mailing address in Manhattan or Maine, you can get it with iPostal1. And hey, listen, if you want to chill somewhere if you are in Punta Cana or Acapulco and you just want to chill and you want your items to be shipped to Sydney, Australia, iPostal1 got your back. Fantastic. By the way, boss, let me quickly remind you of today's topic. What are we talking about? We are talking about iPostal1. I'm giving you an in-depth review so you have a clear idea about everything about this company before you buy. Okay? So number one, they have 2,300 to 2,500 virtual mailbox locations. They have a U.S. or international mailing addresses. They have a digital mailbox attached to it. This is really good. So as I said before, iPostal1 offers real street addresses to individuals and businesses with your own mailbox number. So these mailboxes allow users to receive mail and packages, of course, but they can also receive bank statements, credit or debit cards, and other personal or business mail. Okay, this is really kind of cool. And what we love iPostal1's website. It's very intuitive, okay, when it comes to adding address locations. And you can also manage your mail and packages from the iPostal1 Android or iOS app. Fantastic, okay? And they also allow you to visually inspect each piece of mail through the app before instructing the company to scan, shred, or forward it onto the address of your choice. They have a toll-free company phone or a fax number, okay? So if you opt for iPostal1's virtual office plan, you get the option of having a company phone and fax number for your business. This is really cool. Okay. And I'll talk about the pricing later on, but this is really cool. If you are in an industry where you want to have, you need to have a company phone and fax number. Other features that we love with iPostal1, they have mail scanning and free cloud storage. Boss, if you are listening to this, if you are thinking about buying virtual mailbox from iPostal1 or some of their competitors, free cloud storage is really important. Don't fall for people telling you, well, we'll give you 4 gigabytes or 5 gigabytes of cloud storage. You know how fast 4 gigabytes can go? Really fast, really fast. So anytime you hear the word free, I love free. You should love free. Do you love free? Do you love free? You want to love, you need to have free cloud storage, and iPostal1 offers that. So they actually send you, if you are a user, they send you a high quality digital PDF of each piece of mail within hours or when it really arrives at their locations. Okay. And these scans are automatically uploaded into your mailbox's cloud storage. Okay. And where you can access them whenever you need them. Now, they will start you with 2 gigabytes, but after a while, they'll just upgrade you, okay? They also have a mail and package forwarding, so this is really good. So any package or mail you receive in your iPostal1 physical address can be forwarded onto you anywhere in the world, okay? So when you're ready to forward the mail, you will see real-time shipping quotes from the major carriers side by side, allowing you to compare and choose the shipping method that's best for you. We love that compare and contrast, the sort of a comparative analysis. It's just fantastic because you're able to make that's what we call informed decisions, because you can really see the basis of your decision. So this is really good. And you also have direct check deposit. So iPostal will take care of you when it comes to that. They will actually facilitate that. Okay, that also, this is really fantastic. We love that a lot. One thing I want to say here is that when we talk about mail and package forwarding, I want to quickly go back to that. They actually offer shipping discounts of up to 80% when compared to standard shipping rates, which is why iPostal1 is able to actually provide its customers with such, I would say, discounted services. What they have done is that, they were so smart. They actually went to FedEx. They went to the biggies in the sector, right? They went to DHL. They went to UPS, and they actually negotiated some kind of a pre-discounted fares or pre-discounted sort of shipping rates. Okay, so that's how they're able to get the job done so cheaply. I want to talk to you now about the pros and cons. I mean, iPostal1 is a great company, but they do have issues. But I'll talk about the issues later on. Now, let's first talk about the pros. So you have a 23 to 2,500 US and international digital mailbox locations. Fantastic. So you are able to set up your virtual address anywhere around the world. Doesn't matter if you are in Acapulco or you are in South Africa or you are in Guatemala or Peru, whatever. You have the ability. They have extremely affordable plans. I'll speak about that later on. They have a dedicated Android or iOS app. They have a professional customer service that responds immediately via live chat, email, or by phone. This is really good. And again, when we talk about longevity, I mean, iPostal1, as I said, they are one of the OGs in this sector. They've been operating since 2007, boss. 2007. Because I really want you to really picture that. 2007. And they have an intuitive content manager that stores all your business and personal addresses. They have package consolidation to save you money when sending multiple packages. They have free document and check scanning that allows you to check your mail anywhere in the world, okay? And so they have a wide range of pricing plans to suit different needs. We love that a lot. We love a lot the flexible pricing structure, okay? There's no contract or sign-up fee. Like, they're not trying to really razzle-dazzle you with some kind of confusing fee, no? Because a lot of their rivals, they do that. They're trying to really confuse the hell out of you by giving you something like like a very pricing plan that is not transparent. And we love the fact that, so we love all the features that you would expect from a digital mailbox service. iPostal1 has it. Now let's talk about the cons, because they're not really that perfect. Like, nobody's perfect anyway. as a user, you need to fill out a notarized UPS form 1583 on your own. Now, the cloud storage is free, but you have to choose the right plan. Otherwise, it's limited to 2 gigabytes. And they don't have a varied selection of addresses outside the US. The US, they're big, but outside, customer service is only available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. through 5 p.m. Okay, Eastern. And their app is, the app still needs some work. Okay. And there are some additional costs for services that can add up real quick. So be very careful. Okay. Be very careful. And in some cases, some people have talked about customer service that has been a little lackluster, but this has not been our experience. Let me now talk to you about the pricing plan. Okay, when we talk about iPostal1, let me really get into the detail here. I'm going to show you 4 different pricing plans. On the screen, I want you to look right now. The first one, that's for the virtual business address. The second one, we have the virtual mailing address. The third one, we have the virtual office. And now I want to show you all the freebies that come with all the plans. So it's really important to have a clear idea about what you're really buying, okay? And the thing I want to say here is that iPostal1's plans all offer very similar features. The difference is the amount of mail you can receive. So the least expensive plan allows you to receive up to 30 pieces of mail per month, while more expensive plans can accommodate hundreds, okay? It really depends on what you really want. And iPostal1 offers 2 months free on all annual plans, okay? Now you can see that besides virtual mailbox, they also offer other stuff, right? Virtual business address, virtual mailing address, virtual office too. This is really cool, okay? And what we love about iPostal1 is that they offer a full refund of your mailbox rental fee within the first 30 days if you don't use your account or you don't like it. And to request a refund, you can contact iPostal1 through live chat, email, or by calling 845-579-5770. Okay. And so this is really cool. And in our view, iPostal1 has some of the most affordable prices in the virtual mailbox industry. Okay. Making them very competitive against other players like Anytime Mailbox, Physical Address, Post Scan Mail, Earth Class Mail, and others. We have actually reviewed all those other players also. Okay. By the way, boss, let me quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about iPostal1. I'm actually doing an in-depth review about this company. Okay, so just want to quickly recap this section. They have 3 mail plans: virtual mailing address, virtual business address, and virtual office plans. Okay, really depending on what you're looking for. I want to quickly talk to you about iPostal1's rivals. I mean, not all of them, but a few of them. Okay. So how does the service really hold up to the competition? So as I said before, you have a lot of players in this industry. And so iPostal1 does provide a wide range of services designed to actually suit your needs as a business owner or as a digital nomad or as a person, really. Okay. And so let's first talk about cost. When it comes to cost, iPostal1 is really affordable, really, because when you think about their cheapest plan versus what the competition is offering, you can see that iPostal1 is really beating their asses a lot, okay, in terms of cost, in terms of affordability. But see, the thing is, when we analyze virtual mailboxes, we just don't really limit our analysis to cost only. You have to think about value added, right? It's all about cost versus the value that the company is adding to your life, is delivering to you. Because if you have a cheap ass service, right, and they're not really doing anything, they're just wasting your time, money, and anything else, is it really worth it? No. But in contrast, if you have a company that's that has expensive, quote unquote, expensive services, but they always deliver, they're always there for you, then then this company is worth it, because in the end, time is money. If you pay for a cheap ass service, you're going to pay for it in terms of wasted time anyway. So in terms of cost, iPostal1 is really great. They offer a lot of great and decent services. What about delivery time? Well, iPostal1 has a very good delivery time, allowing you access to your mail the day it is received, the same day. Okay, and this is because mail management is generally undertaken at or very close to your chosen location. Okay, and this is because iPostal1 has a very high number of hubs in the US at least. Okay, I mean overseas they also are kicking ass, but not as much as in the US. Let's just be honest with you. What about virtual addresses? Well, virtual addresses, iPostal1 is really also a great player here because they have over 100 real street addresses in their network. Real street addresses, nothing digital or virtual, whatever. No. Okay. In terms of the online interface, fantastic, very user friendly. Not only in terms of the app, but also in terms of when you log into the website, really fantastic, really fantastic. Now let's make a decision here, okay? Is iPostal1 the right option for you? That's a question. That's the $1 million question. Well, the thing here is that, first of all, you got to understand, they actually started in 2007. Like I said, they are one of the OGs in this sector, okay? One of the best known virtual mailbox providers in the industry. They have a lot of great features, a lot of great services, okay? And we love the fact that they have a very affordable pricing plans. The question is that, are you actually in the States or are you overseas? Because their virtual mailboxes is fantastic in the States, but overseas it's really not that great. They have a lot of work to do on that end. Okay, so you got to ask yourself, if you're in the state and you're considering signing up for iPostal1, our recommendation will be yes, you can do it. It's a legit company. They have proven time and again that they are a great company. They know how to run this business. Okay. Excellent customer service in the States. In the States. I want to be clear about that. When you get outside, it becomes a little more complicated. Okay. So there are services outside the States are like hits and misses. They are good in some ways. They're not really that good in some ways. So it really is a matter of the country, your target country. Okay. And, one thing I want to say also is that you want to watch the added fees. It's very important because in some cases, their base prices are kind of interesting. But if you don't watch those added fees, like, things like, all the ancillary services, the bill can go up really quick. Okay. So one thing I also want to say here is that people are asking whether or not using a virtual address for your business is legal. Yes, there's no legal issue using a virtual address for your business. You will need to follow business and tax regulations in line with your state of business formation, though, right? You should also understand any applicable sales tax issues if you operate in the state of of your virtual address. But the nature of the address itself should not be a problem for you. Okay, so this is not there's nothing illegal with it. So you can safely buy this type of service from iPostal1, not a problem. So overall, great service if you are in the States. If you want an address, a virtual mailbox in the States. If you want anything else outside the States, it becomes a little tricky. So it will be like just analyze things on a case by case basis to be sure that you are choosing the right service. We actually are preparing a show we'll be comparing and contrasting the different players, based on the country. So who is great in Germany, who is great in the States, who is great in the UK, who's great in Australia, and so on and so forth. When it comes to virtual services, it can be virtual mailbox, it can be virtual office address, it can be virtual anything, okay, or virtual assistants, by the way, okay. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about iPostal1. We did a great review, at least I hope so. Okay. So I give you the overview. I explain to you the features, the pros and cons, the pricing, the rivals, the decision that you should be making. And then I give you the recap. Thank you. God bless you. I will speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.